Hey, well, guys, welcome to Dollars and Cents, a special edition extra. Jonathan and I were just going back and forth on text, so we decided to jump on here and do something live. I'm Wes, the economist, with Jonathan, the conspiracy theorist, and it's a sad day, man. Sad day.
Yeah, when you told me, or you were actually before I saw anybody talking about it, Bryn saw it, and then you sent me something. I was like, "There's no way that somebody shot him at a college campus in Utah." And then obviously I opened Twitter, and that was the worst mistake I made all day because the
Yeah,
videos on there were pretty brutal. And one, it's wild to me that things happen like that in our country where we see that you can see a live assassination like that. I mean, the Trump, I know assassination attempts have happened on presidents, and we've had a couple, that have been that there's video of, but you don't think it's going to happen like this, and then something like that happens, and you're like, wow, there's really this many crazy people out there, and
it really
you,
is. And
for saying something that somebody disagrees with, you can lose your life at 31 years old over it. It's,
I
it's
know,
amazing.
I know. It's heartbreaking. It's scary because so much has happened. I think you mentioned it in our text that there was a school shooting right after in Colorado. Um,
Yeah, in Denver, which I'm going to be in 2 weeks, there was a school shooting, and I think there's at least one or two people dead at that right now, and it's a crazy place where we're at in the world. I mean, I used to feel like I lived in a pretty safe country, and it's like now you say the wrong thing, and you might just get your head blown off.
yeah,
It's
or
it's
stabbed, or run over,
or
or
stabbed
if
on a
you
well,
know,
the poor girl on the train didn't even say anything to
I
anybody.
know,
She was just
no.
sitting there.
And I don't know if you saw the clips from MSNBC right after it happened. They were talking about that. Oh, it's probably one of his supporters shooting a gun in the air to celebrate. I mean, how
Oh yeah,
stupid have you got to be? I mean, just
yeah.
idiotic.
Yeah, and then I think it was Van Jones or one of those lunatics saying that the real that it's sad that that people that many people have mental health problems talking about the shooter. And I'm like, that's what we're like. Yeah, God forbid the shooter had mental health problems. Let's talk about him. How bad a shape he was in instead of the 31-year-old who just like having conversations with people that got assassinated on
Yeah.
live footage. But yeah, it's a crazy place to be, man. I'm honestly shocked by it. And I'm not like I liked Charlie Kirk, but he wasn't somebody like he was kind of like a Ben Shapiro to me, where like they're super right wing. So I tried not to listen to too much of them, so I don't get too biased. So I listen to like all kinds of different stuff, and
Well, what I like, I
mainly
listen to Charlie a lot.
podcasts and stuff. And
I don't think he was.
yeah,
To me, he was not as fringe as Ben or even Glenn Beck. He came across that way because the way
right.
his clips were cut and put out there. But he always started his
That's
stuff
true.
with the
Yeah,
gospel. He always would present Christ at every time he went to
yeah,
campus, first thing. Then he would invite people to the front of the line who disagreed with him. And basically he would treat them the way
yep,
they treated him. If they were respectful. I saw some really liberal people come to the microphone, and he treated them with kids' gloves because they were respectful and nice and asking questions. And so he did the same thing. But then you have like a while ago, he had this 70-year-old
right.
man come up and challenge him to a manly fist fight because he wanted to beat him down. I mean, and then he would change and do that. What scared them so much about Charlie was
Yeah,
he was not a college graduate. He was successful. He was
right,
smarter than any professor he went up against in these videos. I'm sure he didn't show everything, but he was a very
right,
intelligent man that didn't go through the quote unquote system to get there. And
right.
that's very dangerous to our society's kind of pathway at this point.
Yeah, and I know we were talking before we went on here, and you said that you think this will be a stepping stone for more people to stand up have these conversations out in public, and that he'll be a martyr. I have a more pessimistic view that there's going to be a lot of people thinking the person who assassinated him is a martyr, and more people are going to want to do acts like this. That I think it's going to go the other way.
Well,
Um,
I won't disagree with you that there may not be more people stepping up to do this, but I also feel like the Spirit's going to call a lot of people up to stand up now and speak out the way Charlie did. Because if we don't, then this country is lost at this point. And I think I lost Jonathan. He's driving and we're using Starlink, so
uh,
we got different things. But I
yeah, I was
really
going to
think,
say
Go ahead.
Did Starlink go out, or was it me? It probably was me. I was going over the bridge into North Myrtle Beach. Who knows?
So one of us, maybe both of us had trouble, but I
Yeah,
I think people will stand up just because if we don't, the country is gone for sure if we're not already gone.
right.
When
Yeah, it's just a scary place when you have to worry about fear of death because you're going to say something in front of a group of people that might disagree with you. I mean, like you've got a lot of these other conservative guys that go around having talking, talk in front of big groups. It's like, what? I mean, who's next? And it's just, I mean, I wouldn't want to be talking in front of anybody and saying anything people don't agree with now because it's like, geez, what's gonna? I don't
maybe,
know. I just,
maybe
it's
it's my
amazing that
age, but
just
I'm ready to go out
because
right now in front of a crowd and do it. They want to shoot me, that's fine, but I'm ready to go out and
yeah,
speak now. So anybody listening needs a
yeah,
conservative economist to come talk, call me. I'll be happy to be there and share the gospel and tell you why we're going down the wrong road quickly if we don't change. We're in trouble.
yeah. I think I would probably just put up one of those have one of those shields that they use for the president, like the little
Uh,
see-through shields.
I'm not saying I won't turn that down. I mean, hey,
Right.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's just I'm still kind of stunned by it. Honestly, I'm still
I am
kind of in
too.
shock that even happened.
I can't believe
And it's
I
just like
can't believe they
one thing after
assassinated.
the other.
'Cause it's just a man. Yeah, he had a big organization and all, but he wasn't political. He wasn't a politician. He
Right.
wasn't. Just makes no sense. It just goes to show you that people they may have mental issues, but they're also being stoked by the left to fight fire with fire. There was a senator last night on national TV or something saying that we've got to take the streets and fight fire with fire. I mean, they're basically calling for this stuff to happen.
Yeah. It's I don't know what you do about it. I mean, you can't you don't retaliate. You can't. You kind of got to be the
No,
bigger person.
we cannot go down that road. I think we still fight with words and we fight with ideas and try to debate and
Yeah. Well,
have
the right decision would be what you said to have more people do what he does and have debates with people they disagree with.
and
That would be the right path to go down
and I always
because
call it
you're
civil
proving them that they
discourse.
didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah. And I always call it civil discourse. Let's have a conversation. We may still walk away disagreeing, but let's talk. And Charlie, this is one thing Charlie said. He brought it up a lot in a lot of his talks. He said bad things happen when people stop talking.
Yeah,
When when a husband and wife stop talking, you have divorce. When countries stop talking, we have wars.
yeah,
We have to stop looking at the other side as evil and villains and have conversations.
yeah, 100% agree. Yeah, I mean, and that's why
Yeah, I think it may be my side, but I'm not sure. But Jonathan cut out on me
fun
again.
to me
There you
having
go.
things that we disagree and talking about.
It got you got cut out again. Start that
Uh,
again.
Sorry. Yeah, I said, one of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast with you when you came to me with the idea is because I figured there'd be some things we disagreed on, and I thought that would be fun for us to talk about things that people don't like discussing and that they disagree on and usually fight about. Because there are some things we've talked about that we disagreed on, and I think those are the best conversations to have. And both people usually walk away learning something as long as they
Yeah,
listen to the other person. And
exactly.
unfortunately, I think that might be a lost art, and just too many people rather fight and not listen to what the other side has to say, and then you end up with stuff like this.
Exactly.
So
Well, I'm a believer, and I know Charlie was, so I know where he sits is a better place. Glenn Beck actually put it on his website a while ago that Charlie got to hear his Savior tell him, good job, my faithful servant."
Well, yeah, he
And
definitely was a. If anybody was a crusader for the gospel, I mean, everything I heard him talk about was trying to spread that message. So if he didn't make it, I don't think anybody is. So
I definitely think
I
he's,
agree with you there. He's definitely probably in a better place, and I just hate it for his family that they had to
yeah,
had to witness that, and that it's all over. You can see exactly what
yeah,
happened, and it's just
for his two
that's the last
kids
thing
and
you
his
wish on
wife.
anybody. I mean, I
I
would,
feel
yeah,
bad.
I wouldn't wish that on. I mean, the way they're talking about it and celebrating it on the left. I mean, I couldn't if Kamala had got assassinated and it was on the news and everything, I would be just as disgusted that somebody, as much as I
Yeah,
hate and disagree with anything she says, would wishing anything ill will on her because I disagree with her politically or as a person or whatever would be the nastiest thing to do. And the fact that anybody has that mentality is just, I mean, I'm not surprised anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. It's honestly just sad. It's just sad.
It really
So,
is. Thanks for dropping in with us. We will have some other posts up this week, but please remember the Kirk family in your prayers, and also our country, and hopefully this will be a turning point and we can start to get along better and start having those conversations again. Y'all have a good rest of the week, or the best one you can.